Okay. So last class already we discussed, right? So there is some basic Kubernetes resources. So what are the basic Kubernetes resources? That is how to create pod and all. So what is pod already you know, and how to create pod and all. So by default also pod is running so particular worker node, and also we discussed, right? So yesterday last class we seen, and so what is how many types of services, and how to create service object, how to create service object, and how to access your application outside. Clear, Sudhir? So last class we seen, right? So anyone any doubt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So there is three types of mostly. So there is a cluster IP, and there is a node port, and so last one is so load balancer. So mostly we are using so load balancer. These are very very important interrupt purpose as well as while writing also Kubernetes configuration files. So service is nothing but this is right. Service is responsible for making our pods discoverable inside the network or exposing them to internet. So now if we see here, already so if you see here, this is my this is my pod. This is my pod. Inside pod, so multiple containers running, right? So this is a pod. Inside pod, we are creating one container, and inside container, application is running. So this is a pod. So this pod might be running any one worker node, correct? So this pod can run any worker node.
Yes, sir.
This is a container. This is the container, and inside container, application is running. This is our application, and so every pod has unique IP address. And for this container, already we given some IP address also. So for this, right? So for this, we given some IP address. That is, right? Container port number, host port number. We given some port number also. We given some port number also. Correct. Now, by default, this application can access inside the container. Inside the node. So inside the node. So this is the node. If you go here, so this is the node. So this is the node, right? This is the node. Inside node, we can access. What is the service type? Cluster IP. There is three types of services, right? First one is cluster IP.
Cluster IP.
This is the default one. What about second one? Node port. What is the third one?
Okay.
Load balancer.
Load balance.
These are the three types. Very, very important. Interval also, most of the people they are asking. Okay. How many types of services? So services are three types. Services three types. Load balancer. Balance. Load balancer. So now what is cluster IP? Cluster IP means so we can access only within the cluster. See here, service is only reachable from within the cluster. This is the default one. We cannot access your application outside the cluster. I hope you got it right. So this is the cluster IP. Suppose if you want to access your application outside, so what is the service type? So there is a service type is equal to node port. See here, expose the services on each node IP at the static port. So suppose we have two worker nodes. My pod is running in this worker node. Suppose if you want to access another worker node, what is the type we have to give? Cluster IP or node
Node
port?
port.
Node port. That's it.
Node
Very
port.
simple. Node port. Now see here, node port. The cluster IP service, the node port service will route is automatically created. You will be able to contact the node port service from outside the cluster by using the node port. So node IP equal to node port number. That's it. So this is the syntax. Here type equal to, this is the one property. Type equal to node port. Suppose if you are not mentioning anything in our service object, what is the default service type?
Cluster
Cluster
IP.
IP. Default cluster IP. That's it. Now see here, what is this? This is a metadata pod name. What is the spec? Type equal to node port. Expose the service on the same port of each selected. And this is the app name. And this is the container port number. This is service port number. And this is the target port number. This is the node port number containing listening. This is the target port. This is the node port. This is the service port IP. Service port number. So last class already we seen how to generate and all. If you have, we can write. Even if you don't know anything, just Google it. So there is many examples. So they will given. So Kubernetes service, Kubernetes service. So if you type example, we'll get so many examples and we can easily understand. So we can easily understand how it will work and all. So what is the official website? So docs kubernetes dot dot. That is the official website. Kubernetes service object. Service objects. Kubernetes service object. See here. So service. See here in Kubernetes service is a method for exposing a network application that is running as one or more pods in the cluster. So your pod is running within the cluster. If you want to access that particular pod, if you want to access particular application, so there is a we need to create one service object. So this is the syntax and all. How to create a service and all. This is the API version v1 kind equal to service. This is the API resource type. Which object you want? Service object. We can give any name, metadata, name of your service object and a selector. And this is the selector. We can give some name here. Selector name equal to something. Ports. This is the protocol port number. This is the service port number. This is the target port number. Okay. We can give same thing. Already last class we seen, right? Let me open how it will work. So now if you go to here, first run the Docker desktop. So whether Docker desktop is running or not, check it. Anyway, it is running. Just minimize and go to window or CMD. So now how to check all parts, guys? How to check, how to display all parts, running parts. kubectl,
Keep sitting, get pods.
that's it. Now already one part is running. So how to delete? I don't want existing resources. kubectl, delete, hmm, all, hyphen, all. What is this command? It will delete all Kubernetes existing resources. What is this? It will delete all Kubernetes resources. Now got it?
Yes, sir.
Now I
Yes,
deleted.
sir.
Already we have. Now, so already last class I created. One pod DR. So first c cd space I given Kubernetes. This is my DR. So last class I created a pod one. And also I created one service object. This is the service object. This is the one pod. Let me pod one or pod two, anything. So notepad pod two dot yml. Now see here. So this is the API version v1 kind equal to pod metadata name equal to
Amma,
pod name labels. Here I given some name labels name equal to some name. This is the spec containers and hyphen name container name image name and ports colon hyphen container port. What is this port number, guys? What is this port number?
container.
Container port number. That's it. Now leave it. And so how to run this file? How to execute this resource? kubectl kubectl apply
Apply hyphen F.
pod 2 dot yml.
Yeah, yeah, man.
Now see here, pod is created. How to check whether this pod is running or not? How can I check it? kubectl get pods. Now got it. Now pod is running. Okay. Suppose if you want to see more information about this pod, what is the command? kubectl describe pod. What is the pod name? My app. Now got it. See when it is creating. What is the now check it whatever you want. See here. What is the image name? What is the IP address? And what is the name label name? And this is the image ID. And so we can see something. See here status of the pod running. Now so can I access this pod outside? I mean to say, can I access this pod? So from the browser, can I access my application via browser? If you want to access, what we need to create? We need to create one service object. What we need to create? One service object.
Service
So
subject.
we need to create one service object. What is service object? This is very, very important. Service object is nothing but a discoverable object. See here, service is responsible for making our pod discoverable inside the network or exposing them to internet. Suppose if you want to access your application browser, by default, what is the type? Cluster IP. Cluster IP means we can access your application only within the cluster. We cannot access. Now I want to access my application via browser.
There should
Clear?
be node port.
So that type we need to use. Already last class we created one service object also. Note dir notepad svc1.yml svcy.yml. Now see here. So kind equal to, so now observe here, kind equal to, I hope you got it right. So this is the, so see here, this is the label, name equal to I given something. Now if you go to here, name equal to, here I given selector name equal to my app. What is the rule, guys? Selector name should match with the label name in pod. That
Label
is the
name.
first. Now container port number should match with the service port number, target port number. I hope you got it right. So pod label name should match with the service object selector name. Next, service object port number, target port should match with the pod container port number. Both are same, otherwise it won't work. Yes or no? See here, same only. API version, kind equal to which object? Service object. Metadata, we can give any name, and spec type equal to load balancer. I given load balancer. By default, suppose if you are not mentioning anything, what is the type?
Load balancer.
If you are not mentioning anything here, what is the default?
Cluster IP.
Cluster
Cluster IP.
IP. Cluster IP means we can access your application inside
Within the
the
cluster.
cluster. That's it. Blindly remember. Remaining story same only. Now run this file. How to run this file? kubectl apply -f
Connect file name.
svc1.yml. Now created. Now how to check it? So kubectl get svc. Sorry. kubectl get svc. Now see here, what is the type, guys? I given load balancer, and we can see external IP also. This is the external IP. With the help of this external IP, we can access your application. Now this is the service. This service object, it is go to that particular. It is checking. Here we given some name, right? What name we given? So my we given some name. So based on this name, this service object discover particular pod, and that particular pod, one container is running. Inside container application is running. We can access that particular application. That's it. I hope you got it right. Already last class we seen. So what is the workflow? How it will work? Okay. So Kubernetes service types. Already last class we seen, right? So types. If you go here images, if you go here images and see here, this is the service, which service you want to access. Now I given load balancer, right? Now I given load balancer. Now I given load balancer, and based on this it will work. Now check here how it will work means, so like this. Mhm. If we click on this, so this is the service. So there is many pods are running, and based on this pod, the service object discoverable particular pod. Within the particular pod, one application is running. That application we can access. That application we can access. Now got it? See here, load balancer. Load balancer. This is the traffic. First the traffics go to load balancer, internal load balancer. Internal load balancer is get the service. It will go to service object. Service object, it will discoverable particular pod. Discoverable particular pod. See here, discoverable inside the network, exposing the network, and it is finding, it is gathering a particular pod. Within this pod, service is application is running. We can access our application. That's it. So this is the flow. Traffic go to load balancer. Load balancer, it will go interact with the service. Service object get the particular pod. Within this pod, application is running. We can access our application. That's it. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? Sudhir, clear?
Clear, sir.
Okay. Now, how to access our application? Copy this external name. What is the external name, guys? Localhost. What is the external name? Localhost. Copy this. Go to browser. Go to browser. Just paste it. Context path. So my application context path maven hyphen web hyphen application. Now see here, are you able to access my application? Yes, sir. We can able to access my application. Suppose if you are not giving maven hyphen web application, now we can say only localhost. This is my Tomcat container. So this is my Tomcat container. So within this Tomcat container, my application is running. My context name is this is my context name. Maven hyphen web hyphen application. That's it. Clear? I hope you got it right. This is very important. So how many types of services? Three types. Cluster IP, node port, load balancer. Cluster IP, node port, load balancer. Clear? Anyone any doubt here? Yes or no?
No, yes, no, sir. Clear, sir.
Now observe here. Now this is my pod kubectl get pods. So my pod is running. Now what I am going to do? I am going to delete manually. See here kubectl delete delete pod name. What is my pod name? My app. I deleted my pod. Now if you go to here, can you access your application? See here.
No, sir.
No, right? Now in Docker also we created one container. Unfortunately, pod the container is deleted. The container was deleted. So can you able to access your application? No.
No, sir.
Obviously no. Usually there is no. But this is a drawback, right? So unfortunately, someone is deleted my pod. So are you able to access your application? Usually no,
No, not able to
not able
access.
to. But this is a problem, right? So to overcome this problem, Kubernetes people they are giving one of the top almost very important topic replication controller. They are giving replication controller very important. So now pod is deleted. Now pod is deleted. Now pod is created or not? Not created. See, check it. Kubectl get pod. Pod is created or not? Not created. Your application is downtime. I hope clear, right?
Yes, sir.
Application is downtime. To overcome
Don't
this
have.
problem, now Kubernetes people they are providing one of the big topic here. So one of the so right. So important. So what is this? Replication controller. What is this, guys? Replication controller. Now we'll see what is replication controller, how it will work. Replication controller is one of the key features of Kubernetes. This is very important topic, very important one. Replication controller is one of the key features of Kubernetes. What replication control will handle? See here, it is responsible for managing pod lifecycle. Kube control. This is a replication controller. What is the responsibility? Managing a pod life cycle. Managing a pod life cycle. And it is responsible for making sure that specified number of pods replicas are running in at any time. So how many pods you want to create by default? For example, now I created only one pod. No, sir. I want to four pods, or I need 10 pods, or I need 100 pods. So can we create those parts? Yes, sir. If you want to, we can create. If you want to, we can create. If you don't want, don't run anything. That's it. Very simple. Now observe here. So this is, see here, replication controller is one of the key features of Kubernetes, which is responsible for managing pod lifecycle. Got it? And making how many
Yes, sir.
number of pods, how many pods you want to create. And see, a replication control is the structure that enable to really create multiple pods. So now here I didn't create any multiple parts. I have only one part. So as of now, if you see here, notepad part2.yml. So part2.yml. See here. So is there any part I mentioned? How many parts you want? No, right? I am going to add one
Not
more
mentioned.
line. How to add it, we will see. Now see here. And part replication controller and parts are associated with the label. How these are mapping with the help of label concept. Now creating replication controller count of one ensure the pod always visible. So suppose if you are not mentioning anything, what is the count? Replication count? One only. By default, every pod one container is running. One container is running. Clear Sudhir? Now what is the syntax
Yes,
and
sir.
all we'll see. Now I am not going to do anything. Same program. Just see observe here. Go to Visual Studio. Just I am typing a RC replication controller. What is this? Replication controller.
Controller.
Replication controller. See here, already one object is available. If you see here, everything same only. Instead of pod, we have to give replication controller. Already you know metadata, some name, spec. Replicas equal to, we need to maintain how many replicas.
Number we have.
Yes, number we have to count. So now see here, I am giving same how many replicas. I need two replicas. And replication controller, and this is a name, replication name, count equal to, now see here selector, app equal to my. Next, this is the template, this is the pod information, this is the pod. See here, template is the object that describes the pod that will be created. So this template represents pod information. What is this? This spec represents container information. I hope you got it right. Now how many replicas you want?
Yes, sir.
And this is the template, metadata, name, my app, and labels. Whatever name we given here, same name we can pass it. That's it. Now spec container. What is the image name? I am going to use my image name. One. Okay. And what is the container port number? I am using Tomcat, right? What is the container?
8080.
8080. So do we have anyone any doubt here, guys? Everything same only. Extra only this concept. Only we have to remember replicas too. How many replicas you want? I want four replicas. That is nothing but four parts. I don't want four. If you want to two, only we can give two. If you want to three, we can give. If you want to 100, we can give 100. This is very very important line. What is replicas? How many replicas you want to? That's it. Now copy same thing. Copy same thing. And so coming to here, go to here. Carry this command prompt. CMD. CMD. Go to here. CMD. And cd space Kubernetes. And so here I am going to create one new file, notepad space rc replication controller test dot yml. We can give any name. Now got it, guys? YAML or YML? YAML,
Just,
or we can give
just
YML.
one.
Now so rc hyphen test, this is my file name. And yes, just paste it. Already I copied. So see, API version v1 kind equal to, earlier I given pod. Now what is the kind? Replication controller.
Replication
And
controller.
name metadata. This is your replication controller name. And spec. How many replicas? Replicas 2. And selector name equal to app equal to, I given some name. and template metadata, template metadata, name equal to my app, labels equal to app equal to my app. That's it. And this is the container information. Spec containers, any name we can give, or I can give Tomcat. Okay, and so Tomcat can test whatever you want. We can give it image name and what is the port number. That's it. Now, so if you want to, earlier I written a separate service object, right? If you want to, we can write here also. If you want to, we can write here also. So if you want to write more than one object same file, first three hyphens start the YML file, and this is the end of the YML file, hyphen hyphen hyphen, and we can write one more object. So now come to here. Now come to here. Where is that? So where is that? Here, right? Already added, right? Where is that added? This one. Okay. Now service. What is this? Kubernetes service object. I am copying same thing. I am copying same thing. But your case, just try to practice it. Where is CMD? Not here. CMD, CMD. Here, right? LS, What is that file name? VI, hyphen test.
Tests.
VI, notepad, right? RC hyphen test.
Second on that one, sir.
This one.
No, no. Same command once again, please execute, sir.
But content is not. I didn't save
No, no. Beside tab, sir.
this one.
Beside tab. Beside tab. That one, sir. Yeah.
Now delete this one. Here, right?
That guy, sir. No deleted, sir. Now, just now you deleted.
Okay, leave it. I am pasting here. So
Ah,
anyway, I am giving started it, and this is I deleted. I faced it. Okay. Now same way I am taking here also. Where is that? Here. Okay. What is this here? Replication
duplicate.
controller. Now I am going to update same thing. You know, right? How to update and all. That is very
Yes, sir.
simple only. Where is this? Where is update here? Not here. Where is the text file? This one, not this one. Mm-hmm. Not
Same use control.
okay, not this one.
Execute the command, sir. Notepad RC test.
Where I say where is that? Notepad.
So click on the beside tab, sir. Yeah.
This one.
Yes, sir.
Okay, okay. Now I pasted here. Okay. Now Control S.
Save.
First save. Now come to
Yes.
here. How many replicas you want? Now tell me. So here started here. YML file started here. This is same only. How many replicas this?
Two.
Two or three or
Yes.
four, whatever you want. Two. And selector app equal to same name we have to match here, same name. This is the template, this is the pod information. Template metadata name, labels equal to same name, whatever we are passing same. And so here my, or we can give any name. Tomcat container, Tomcat container, we can give any name. What is my image name? Just update image name. Okay, maven hyphen web hyphen application colon 1. Next service object, it is ended here,
Port,
it is ended here.
port numbers.
And so my Tomcat server port number 8080, and service object my selector my app, what is the default port? Service port number 80, target port number
8080.
whatever number we are passing. This is the port, container port. This is the port. This is your service. This is your, this name should match with this name. That's it. Now close this YML file. 3 hyphen. That's it. So anyone any doubt here? Very important. Only we have to remember
Yes.
replicas. How many parts you want? That's it. If you want to, we can create two objects, but both are written same file. Not only two, we can write multiple objects also. I hope you got it right. Now this is the first part. Replication controller, metadata, replicas 2. Selector, some name. Okay. Template. This is the part. Metadata name and labels app equal to name. Spec. This is the container part. What is this part, guys? Container part.
Container.
Same story. And this is the service object. So this number match with this number, and so this name match with the selector name match with the label name. Selector name match with the label name. Selector name match with the label name, and target number match with the container port number. That's it. Now let me save. File, save. Now minimize, and so just delete existing kubectl, delete kubectl, delete all, hyphen all. I don't have anything. Now how to run kubectl?
Gives it
Apply
a
hyphen
hyphen
f,
F
file name rc
or
hyphen
RC.
test. Now see here, two are created. First is your replication controller. Second one is service object. Now got it. Now first
Yes,
check
sir.
it. How many parts are running? Kubectl get parts. How many parts are running? Two
Two
parts.
parts.
Service kubectl, kubectl get svc, or we can use service also. This is the full name. Now see here, my app cluster IP, and this is here we did one mistake. So this is the cluster IP, right? Can you can you access your application via browser?
No,
No,
sir.
we have to update that also. So how to update, guys? Now tell me. So again, notepad, notepad, rc hyphen
Test.
test. Now go to here service here. Now add under spec type equal to hmm,
No.
load
Load balancer.
balancer. That's it. Control save, and see here it is created, right? Now I'm going to update. Now run same command. It is showing configured. See here, it is configured. Pod it won't change anything, unchanged. Did I modify anything in the controller, that is pod section? No,
No, sir.
I configure only service object. So now see here it is showing like a configure. What it is showing? Configure. Now check it. Kubectl get svc, keep sorry, kubectl get svc. Now see here what is the type, guys? Load balancer. Now what is the external IP? Local host. Now we can access. Suppose if you want to see kubectl, kubectl get kubectl describe 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 svc hyphen service object. What is my service object name? My app. Now see here, how many parts are running, guys? Two parts. Correct? Doubt?
Yes, sir.
Two parts. Here we can see, right? Count. How many parts are running? Two parts. This is one part. This is one part. Now every pod has unique IP address, right? Yes or no? This is the one pod IP. 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 And what is the target port number? 8080. What is C? Now observe here. Both are running in same node. Both are running in same node. Now if you want to, we can check it. Host name. See here. What is my IP of host? 160 10.108.122.162. Now can you see that IP? అర్థమవుతుందా? Same number, same IP. This is your cluster IP. This is your node IP. Sorry, this is your pod IP. This is your node IP. That is your cluster IP. Clear, Sudhir?
Yes.
So these are the endpoints. Now, so we have two parts. How many parts are running? Two parts. One is 61, other one is 62. Now see here, what is the namespace default? What is the selector? App equal to my name. What is the type? What is the type? Load balancer. Now got it?
Load balancer.
Load balancer. Next load balancer ingress. Load balancer. That is the local host. External name. Local host. So anyone any doubt here? If you want to see more on this, CLS kubectl get kubectl get pods -o wide. We can see extra columns. kubectl get. Now see here. So we have two parts. This is the one pod. This pod is also running same. This is the pod IP. This is the pod IP. And see here, this is the node name, Docker desktop. This is also same Docker desktop. Both parts running same mission. Both parts are running same mission. Now see here, kubectl get svc -o wide. Now if you want to know more, see here, what is this age and what is the selector app name. Now got it. So this is your service name. This is the type. This is the cluster IP. This is the external IP. This is the port number. This is the selector. App equal to my app. Clear, Sudhir?
Yes, sir.
Now check it whether it is working or not. See, copy this external name, localhost, go to browser, close this one, go to browser, paste it, and fine. Your part is working fine. I am able to access my application. Unfortunately, I am going to delete one pod. See here, kubectl get pods. I have two pods. Now how to delete the pod? This is the command. kubectl
Delete.
delete pod name. Which pod you want to delete, guys? Copy this one, paste it. So now if you go to here, do we have any downtime? Do we have any downtime here?
No, sir.
No. And also automatically it will create one more pod. Automatically it is created one more pod. See here. So this pod I deleted manually. Now automatically it's created one more pod. Now I am going to delete. See here, I am going to delete all pods at a time. kubectl delete, kubectl delete, kubectl delete, kubectl delete, kubectl delete, delete pod. I am going to delete two pods. Copy first one, space, copy second one, paste it. Now if you go
Yes,
to
yes.
here, now observe here, I am using replication control, right? Replication control is nothing but I deleted, sorry, kubectl. I am going to delete two parts at a time. Now I deleted. Now if you go to your application, can you see any downtime here?
No, sir.
No. Why we are not getting any downtime?
If I have replica.
Automatically it is creating two more parts. kubectl get parts. See here, automatically it is creating two more parts. This option, this facility is available in Docker. ఈ ఫెసిలిటీ డాకర్లో ఉందా మనకి?
Yes,
No.
sir.
So that is the greatness of Kubernetes. Without application downtime, we can deploy many times. We can access your application. There is no downtime. Make sure that there is no downtime. Without downtime, we can access your application. Very, very important. So we have to remember, replicas. How many replicas you want to maintain? That's it. Now got it? See here. How many replicas? How many replicas means parts? How many parts? What is the main purpose of replication controller? See here, responsible for managing the pod life cycle. Replication controller responsible for managing pod life cycle. If pod is deleted within the fraction of seconds, automatically it will create one more pod. I hope you got it right.
Yes, sir.
Without container, can you create any pod? Without container?
No, sir.
No. Blindly remember at least only we have to add at least one container. Okay, that's it. Now see here, it is so this is the match label, and also it is supporting replication controller structs enable to easily create multiple parts, and we can show number of parts. Replication controller parts are associated with the label and create RC with the count of one, ensure that at least one. So that is the replication controller. And interval also they are asking so one more question. So what is difference between replication controller and replication set? This is also same like replication set, replication controller. But what is difference? See, observe here. Only one difference is it will support. See here, math expressions. Math expressions. Now let me come to here. We can easily understand. Both are same only. Both are same only. Both are same only. We have to see here replication, replica set, replica, replica set, replica controller, replica set object. Okay. So now replication controller, and so replication controller we have to use a replication set, replication set. That's it. We have to use a replication set. But here extra there is one syntax is there. So what is that? So we can understand Kubernetes, Kubernetes replication, replica set, replica set. Okay. So if you go here syntax, if you go here syntax, it will support match labels extra. See here how replication set work. So there is a match labels, match labels, tire equal to front end, whether which environment we want to deploy. So that and all we can extra add it. So only extra thing is match labels. Only extra thing is match labels. Only extra thing is match labels. Remaining story same only. Remaining story same only. Now got it, Sudhir? I am not going to change anything. Only we
Yes, sir.
have to give extra one is match labels. In interview also they
Match
are
label.
asking what is difference between, what is a difference, difference very very important use case. Okay, difference between repli, replication controller, controller and replica set, replica set. So now if we see here, what is difference between, see, between replica set and replica control is a replica set supports set based selector. What is the based? Set based
Set
selector.
based.
Whereas replication controller support equality based selector. Equality based. Equality means whether it is matched only it will execute. Otherwise it won't work. So the what is main difference is replication controller support equality based selector. Replication set support what is this? Set based control selector. Set based selector. Clear? Now if you observe here, if you see here, here this is the, see here, replication set. Replication set. What is it will support? What it will support? Replication. What it will support?
Set
Set
based.
based or equality based?
Set
Set
basis.
based.
Replication.
So now we can see here also. Here also we can say. So this is the replica control, right? So this is the replication controller. So this is the, see here, metadata name equal to, and if you want to use, we can use some example also. See here, if you go here replication set, match labels, app equal to, I given some name, match expressions equal to key, set based, right, in an operator. Actually in and or these are the some of the operators, and if you want to use that type of expressions, so that case we should go for replica set. That case we should go for replica set. But everything is same only, extra only one thing, this is the set based, one is equality based. Which is the equality based, which is the set based?
What's that?
Which is the equality based, which is the set based.
Set based
Replication
replica
controller
set.
is the equality based.
Equality bit.
Replica set is the
Set based.
set based. Here we can set multiple operators. Key in, key equal to environment, operator in out, not. There is three operators available in right, this is equality. So that case we can use anyone, whether we can use in operator and or in and or whatever you want we can use it. This is nothing but set based. This is nothing but set based. Remaining story same only. Remaining story same only. Let me copy one example. See here. This is right. So now let me copy. What is this? Replica replica set replica set Kubernetes example. Just type example. They are giving many example. Just copy and paste it. That's it. Replica set. If you want to know, see here. Replica set purpose is to maintain stable set of replica pods running on the any given time, such as it often to use guarantee available specified same only. How replica set work? Replica set is defined fields including selector that specifies how to identify parts that can be acquired. So the main story is here. See here, match labels, tire equal to front end. They are giving this is the set based. So see here, tire equal to they are given front end and replicas 3 and selector. Whatever you want, we can use it. Now got it. Now if you want to, we can copy same example. If you want to, we can copy same example. We can update based on your requirement. See here, copy the same example, copy the same example. And so if you want to, this is set based. They are equal to, we given some template name, set label and all, right? So here extra match labels, here extra match labels. So in these documents also we can see replicas to and selector, replicas to selector, match labels, app equal to nginx rx pod, and match expressions equal to key environment. Which environment? Operator in values, whether you want to dev environment, whether you want to test environment, whether you want to production environment. So that values and all we can set here. So that values and all we can set here. Clear guys? Anyone any doubt here? Let me copy same thing. Whatever you want, copy it. Go to here, control A, control V. So now we don't have proper alignment. Now we have to set the alignment. Where is this line guys? Tab, spec, replicas to selector, match labels, okay, app, match expressions. So this and all we need to set it. Okay, environment, key, values, dev, which environment you want, dev environment, template, same. These templates and all we need to set here. So we need to follow, this is nothing but indentation. Here they are following some indentation, right? If you observe here, they are following some indentation. So see, based on the same only we have to set it. Based on the same only we have to set it. So copy this one, and you just we can face it and update whatever you want. See here, API version V1, Control C, copy, go to here, Control A, Control V. See here, API version, kind, metadata, and we have to give two spaces, front end. We can give any name here, metadata. So for example, my RC, replication RS, replication set, whatever name we can, and labels, app equal to, we can give any name, we can give any name, whatever you want you can. Here I given front end. Now see here spec, this is a specification, how many replicas you want, how many parts it will create guys, 4, or you want to 4. Selector, match expression, tire equal to front end, if it is matched front end, and it will the template, selector, match label, template, container, and we can give page also. So I am going to my update, my image I am going to update, slash, or else we can use same also, no problem, it will work. Whatever you want we can give it. So just copy same thing, and go to here. How to create service object? Service object.
Three, three dots.
Same, and that's it. End of the file. Next, service. What is this? Service. Service object. Correct? Click on this. Now check it. Service name. My app SVC. My app SVC. And whatever name we can give it. And so what is the name I given it? App equal to guest book. Copy this one and same we need to give it. And so what is the type? Hmm, type.
Load balancer.
What is the port number? Service port number 80.
80,
What is the target port number?
8080.
8080. And I am also using my image ID. What is this? I am using my same image ID. Maven hyphen web hyphen application colon 1. This is a container name. And one more thing missed. What is we missed? Tell me. Image. After image. Ports, right?
Image port number, sir.
Ports.
Image port number.
Image. Ports. What is this here? We need to give container.
Container ports.
mm, con- container. Containers. I don't want containers. Container. Container port. Now check it whether it is correct or not. Matched or not. Target port number
Yes, sir.
match with the container port number. Ports. That's it. So now close it. Anything missing, guys? Now check it. Clear? Okay, let me run. If anything, same thing only. That's it. Remaining front end, front end, front end. Labels, guest front, anything. That's it. Only we have to this number, this number. Port, container port, ports, and ports hyphen port. Now see here. Go down. Ports space container port, right? Port space container ports. We need to give extra one space. Otherwise it won't work. Here we did some mistake. We need to give one extra space. Okay. What is the port number? 8080. 8080. Sorry. Where is it? Now clear? Ports container port number and hyphen ports target port number. Now copy this entire thing from here and copy this and go to here. Where is this? My command prompt. Okay. Notepad. Okay. RS replica set test.yml. Now clear, Caesar? Anything we need to update here? Check it. RS okay. Now everything okay. Modified for selector match label. We can give any number. Anyway, I copied face, right? It won't do any reflect and
Yes,
all.
sir.
Containers, port number, service update, load balancer. That's it. Control S, save. Control S, save. Delete existing. kubectl, delete. kubectl, delete. All hyphen, all hyphen, all. That's it. I am deleting existing and all. Now run your file. CLS. How to run it? kubectl apply hyphen f
iPhone.
rs hyphen test. Now got it created. So rs is created and also service also created. How to check it? kubectl get kubectl get rs. Now see here, how many parts are running, guys? 4.
4.
Now kubectl get svc. Now sorry, kubectl get svc. kubectl get svc. See here, external IP. Now copy this external IP, go to browser and paste it. Whether your application is accessing or not, check it. Slash first Tomcat is running or not. Anything missing? Still it is not running. Something goes wrong. Now it is not running. Now how to troubleshoot? Tell me anyone. Now actually parts. First check it, parts are created or not. Sorry, CLS. kubectl get parts. First check parts are
Or
running or not. Parts
running,
are
sir.
running, but I am unable to access. There is some problem. Here I am not getting home page. What's the problem? Anyone guess it? Now check it. kubectl describe, okay, pod name. Copy any one pod. Here, do we have any problem here? Already present. If everything okay. Status are check it. Like this, we can check logs. So here, pod is running okay, but we are unable to access. Now try it whether it is absent. Localhost. Till I can able to access slash maven hyphen web application. There is some problem. uh, what's the problem? How to track it? So now CLS kubectl get svc. Okay, load balancer okay. Maybe something mismatched. What is this? Notepad rs hyphen test. Maybe here something missed. Is there any mapping missed or not? Check it. So app equal to guest book, app equal to guest book, correct. Port number matched here, and check it here. Here target port correct only, and image correct only, right? Markham Maven web application. I hope everything correct only. Why we are unable to load balancer type selector port S3? This is okay. This is okay. Mac label front end. Now kubectl dsc describe svc. What is svc name? My app hyphen svc. Now here is the problem. Do we have any endpoints, guys? See here, observe here. There is some configuration missing. Do we have any endpoints here? There. Now got it.
Yes, sir.
This is the problem. Now how to resolve it? In real time also we are getting same scenario, same problems. So parts are running, service also created, but there is a problem. Endpoint problem. Here none. It is showing none. So that is the reason we are unable to access our application. There is no endpoints. So now let me delete all these things. kubectl delete all hyphen all. Okay. Now let me delete all these things. Notepad rs hyphen test. Now modify here. Why endpoint is this is a replica set. Which one I copied? Same only, right? Google only I copied, right? I copied this one only, right? Correct. I copied this one or any other thing? Sudhir, I think this one only.
Sir,
Same thing only I copied. I hope I copied same thing only. Replica set to end, guess, front end. Okay, I am giving only two replicas. I am giving only two replicas, and the image name I am giving my image. Ma- what is my image name? Web maven hyphen web hyphen application colon 1. This is my image name. And so what is this label name? Copy same label name, just paste it. Correct only, right? And port number also correct only. And 80 correct. Target port 8080, container port 8080. This is my image name, and this is my container name. Remaining I didn't change anything, as it leave it. Okay, let me try whether it will work or not. Now kubectl cls kubectl apply hyphen f rs rs hyphen test. Okay, kubectl get pods. Two pods are running. Kubectl get svc. Okay, svc also done. Kubectl describe 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 my app hyphen svc. Sorry, kubectl describe. What is this typo? Correct only, right? Kubectl describe my app hyphen svc. Correct only, right? Kubectl
describe SVC, my SVC.
describe svc my app hyphen svc. Okay, node port. Okay, where is endpoints? Endpoints none. Why it is not set none point? Something goes wrong. Notepad rs hyphen test. Nothing is that. Match labels. Match labels. Match labels. Okay, labels. Or I can add match expressions also. Go to here. Both are same only. Labels they given here. Metadata template labels. Match expressions, match labels they given, and match expressions. This is not matter. We can copy also paste it. But anyway, it will work. But I don't know why it is not working. There is no error. No error. It is showing nothing. Label also it is showing like none. Label also we set, right? What is we set? Notepad rs hyphen test. What is the label name? Leave this one. I'm giving this front end. Okay, I given two label, right? Here confusion. I given two labels. Now I given only one label, or else control Z. I am using a app equal to this one. I am going to remove this one. Okay, tail equal to front end, and copy this one. App equal to paste it front end. Now only I given one. I removed both. Only one controllers. Now come to here. So cube CTL delete all hyphen all. Notepad describe SVC apply as is set. CLS cube CTL DSCS this get SVC cube CTL describe SVC my app hyphen SVC. Now see here, that is the problem. There I given two names, right? Match label I given two names, and so it is confusing. So which one you want to call and all. Now see here, endpoint also we are getting. Now go to browser, localhost. Now see here, refresh it. Now see here, automatically now we can able to access. Now we can able to access. I hope you got it right, Sudhir. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so here the problem is here we are using two. So here using labels we are using two. App equal to guest book and tail equal to front end. So actually the tail equal to front end only, here we are using match expression. But earlier I am calling this one. That is the problem. So this name not matched. That is the reason it is not mapped endpoint and all. Now I removed this one. I keep in only one. Now everything working fine. Clear? So like this here match labels. Now it is testing, here we have two, right? It is matching only front end. It is matching only front end. If it is matched front end, only we can access that application. That everything working fine. So now, so we can use only this one set. So this is the replica set. This is the replica set. Interview mostly they are asking what is replication controller, and next they are asking what is difference between replica set and replication controller. Now I hope you got some idea. Correct? Clear, Sudhir?